And I was just thinking what really investors look for. Investors look for care, speed, ease, attention, and of course they look at growth and safety of capital. And Andhra truly offers all of that. And when we hear that you are the senior minister, that really shows how young the cabinet is, and that is how the energy and the enthusiasm. It's really infectious. I'm sure people in this room are also catching the same kind of energy. Now it's time, as our chief guest has mentioned, he's open to take questions, suggestions, or any thoughts, but we would request everybody to be quite brief while you ask the questions. So the floor is open now. If anybody would like to ask any question. Yeah, can we have the mics? Yeah, after this, we go to
Dr. Singh. I think I would like to start with the first question. Humbly.
Sure, please.
So first and foremost, whatever sir has said, every single word is a fact. We are living proof, whether it is me, whether it is Bhushan Bhaiya, whether it is Bijaji, anyone who does business in Andhra Pradesh has seen it. 2 months ago, I had the pleasure of meeting sir for 5 minutes. I asked for, we spent 40 minutes. In that 40 minutes, till date, 33% of our largest company, 33% of the investment has been in Andhra Pradesh. After meeting sir, I stepped out and I told Dad that 50% plus is going to go to Andhra Pradesh no matter what happens. And I'm scared that when he meets sir, what is going to happen today. But sir, what triggered this speed of doing business? You have executed it, but what caused that thought, and how were you able to execute it this quickly?
Actually, no one ever asked me this question. It was Tata Sons chairman Chandra sir, where as soon as the government changed, Naidu ji in his true trademark said, Chandra ji, you have to be the co-chair of Andhra's economic growth model. So when Chandra sir came, so the Honorable Industries Minister received him and I was sending him off. So I got good 45 minutes to drive with him to the airport, and I said, sir, as Tata Group, what are you looking for? He said, speed. I said, can you elaborate? He said, Lokesh, today we are investing, each project is $3, $5, $10 billion. And just imagine, because of regulatory red tape, if the project gets delayed by 6 months, a year, just the interest cost will kill that line. Simple. So if there's a great service you can do to the nation, do it by delivering on speed. And that was the clear message I got from Chandra sir. So from there we have built that capacity and we have internalized this and we have made it our mojo that speed should be our focus. So whenever we talk to anyone, we say, how can we do better? How can we improve our performance? So we made it part of our DNA now, culture as a state. So when things take months, it actually hurts us. And then we've sensitized our collectors, sensitized the entire political system that speed matters, and we need to deliver on it. So it was actually from the private sector that said speed is what matters, and today we're able to deliver on it. Thank you.
First of all, let me share my experience in Andhra Pradesh. We had been in the state for almost more than 10 years. We have taken a old sick plant, we revived it, and close to 3,000 people are working in that company now. After the new government, and we had been following Chandrababu Naidu for almost years and years, because when people were not talking of the IT, tech, renewal, I think that was the story when our Honorable Chief Minister was speaking 10-15 years before. That time, as well. I had a couple of meetings with him. It was a lovely meeting, but because of the change in the government and some change in the policies and all, we could not participate. But in last 3 months, I would love to share my experience. We have a flat steel division where the CEO, Mr. Uday, and my team is also here. They went to Andhra. They requested for the land. They requested for some policy, some incentives or some kind of concern what they had. Everything was through over the telephone. In 30 days, we were being able to close the land. In 45 days, we got an allotment letter. And I feel like, we are not working with any government, which is, as a entrepreneur, we have investment in almost more than 9-10 states. And we are working in multiple states. But the kind of spectacular response, drive, what I am seeing with this government, I feel like, we are working like a partner, not like a government. Sir, a big thank you, and I really feel very proud today to share this dais with you, your experience, and after meeting today in person with you, I feel like I have personally become a big fan of you. Let me share this. Your humbleness, your kindness, your, the way, your touch, your Meadows touch, I would say, is something I can't, there is no word. Thank you once again. Thank you once again.
Namaskar, sir. Sir, my name is Amit Mittal. We are developing a coal block in Chhattisgarh. And we intend to develop, we are already operating more than 1,000 plus megawatt worth of power plants, both in IPP, CPP capacities with our associate and group companies. Now we are planning to develop a 1600 megawatt power plant. The request is twofold. Generally, to achieve the vision of Viksit Andhra Pradesh also, you would be needing power, as we all know, for Google data center, everything. When the power tender comes in, two conditions are generally mentioned by the state discoms. One, that they have got Shakti coal linkage from Government of India, and they push the developer to use that Shakti coal. Now, and secondly, that the plant need to be necessarily located in the state where power is required. Now, this makes power uncompetitive, because if it is not near the coal area, the overall burden will fall on the ultimate consumer. So the request is these two things may be seen when the state discom is going to issue the tender, which we believe it would be doing, because for quite some time no long-term tender has been issued by the state. So that's a.
So the biggest number I'll give you is year on year our energy consumption has grown by 17%, 17. So on a 15 gigawatt scale, think about 17%, it's massive. And this is before all of them have started commercial production. Right, cement, data centers, few other plants are now coming up, steel, ArcelorMittal, Royal Enfield, fighter jets. I mean, we are genuinely worried that now we need to deliver on the energy bit. So that's why we came up with this tender. So we'll actually go through the process. We'll take your feedback loud and clear. We will require a lot more energy than what we have done. And the mandate of my CM is very clear. He said that low cost of energy should be a strategic advantage. So what we are actually working on is reducing the cost at which we are procuring energy. So RTC is very important, but price is also equally important. So you'll be surprised to hear, as a state, we have so far reduced I think about 47 paise of procurement price. Just on that. So we've revived thermal power plants. Hindujas have had a large exposure to Andhra and how much they've suffered. Now it's actually very profitable. Because, and their energy is actually very inexpensive for the state compared to any other thermal plant. So we are just going where the price is competitive and more long term. So we'd love to take this feedback loud and clear. We'll work with the energy minister, the secretary, and we'll come back. Obviously, pithead is any day cheaper than moving the coal all the way. Energy, transmission of energy is a lot cheaper. So I take your point loud and clear.
I would also like to add one more question on this, sir. Today, the Central Electricity Authority, they have a guideline of putting up a 800 megawatt of supercritical boiler. Now it is efficient, 10-15%. But when we are taking from the view of the buyer, like if I am able to do, or if somebody is able to do at 500 megawatt at a competitive price, that is important, or supercritical? Because today the challenge of setting up a mega power plant is the machine delivery. We don't allow the Chinese import, so we are stuck with the BHEL deliveries, which has been blocked by the big boys, for 5-7 years, which is also creating the wall for a new entry, and the other boys enjoying the higher premium. So it would be the humble request, if we can, consider this, like either we have to be a price conscious, delivery conscious, execution conscious, or we are fighting with the same. So this is actually a big roadblock for any private, the generators to enter this market at this challenge. So I think my team is here. We will definitely love to share our values and all. We have a block in Chhattisgarh. We are developing that coal block. So we are working on the IPP power, like, which state and how, because transporting coal, increasing the cost, and the biggest challenge what our country is going to suffer or is suffering is the transmission challenge. Because why solar, we block the transmission, and with the kind of demand and generation, and the ecosystem is also, more need to be lined up in the time to come. So this is going to be a good value, personally I see, but we'd like to discuss more in detail. Thank you, sir.
This will require intervention even at the central level. So we'll work on that. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
A very good afternoon, sir, and to the panel. And before starting, I would like to tell the floor that it is the best state to invest. We are an investor for the last 25 years in your state. And it all happened in Calcutta when your team under Chandrababu Naidu was here for a road show. We signed our agreement, and it did see the light of the day. Very fast, with ease and speed. I represent, I'm a director at Conveyor and Ropeway Services. We have invested in Andhra Pradesh for a ropeway at Kailashgiri Hill and running it for the last 25 years. We are investors in 7-8 states. But today my question to you is, ropeways are the most sustainable and modern urban transport coming up throughout the world. Sir, we are trying to get ropeways as urban transport, which has many, many advantages over road transport, even battery cars. And I have given presentations to many states, but with your energy, with your vision, we would request that you should give the smart transportation ropeways as urban commutation in your state. We have, actually Andhra Pradesh has only one ropeway, but it is requested that we get an opportunity to get more ropeways for tourism, for cultural, for urban transportation in your state with your energy, with your outlook, and free the roads of fatality, emissions, congestion, time management, which is speed today, in today's language. Thank you, sir.
So, ma'am, there is I think a project coming out which connects Vijayawada to Amravati. From Vijayawada bus stand all the way to Amravati, and connecting the temple also, Durgamma Gudi, all the way across the river. So I think that should come out soon. I think that will be the first project that will go. But as I said, I'll share the Economic Development Board contact, so you can share the proposal, and definitely they would take a hard look at it.
Yes, sir. We have many proposals in Bhavani Island, in Kanak Devi Durga Temple, but I think we were waiting for Chandrababu Naidu to come back.
No, we will love to actually take a hard look at it.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning. I am not